Bidenfreude, noun. Pleasure derived by some MAGA person's misfortune caused by Trump, a business that thrives on Bidenfreude. But Trump will be better with the economy. Donald Trump polling worse on the economy than any recent president. Elon will manage his own conflicts of interest. 2016, 2020, 2024, and they still don't realize they're on the menu. Once elected, I will be vegetarian. My MAGA cousin has been dating an undocumented immigrant for a while, and now she's being deported. I wish I was making this up. Hey, a little family gossip. Blank's girlfriend has been detained by ICE, likely to be deported. He thinks he can marry her to keep her in the country, but that won't work. So it's a big drama. My neighbour's die-hard MAGA brother is devastated that he lost his job due to the Doge purge. But I thought my job was safe. I'm not some DEI hire. I didn't know I'd get fired too. One federal worker who regrets their vote for Trump says, I wish I could take it back. An important government office housed in an old Pennsylvania mine is being targeted by Elon Musk, but employees of the facility are refuting his claims. It's amazing how MAGA voters who are losing their government jobs all blame Elon, and not Trump. Even now, as he wrecks their lives, they can't bring themselves to criticize dear leader. Fell for it again award. This is how Trump supporters think. We need to cut waste, but just because you or Elon have money doesn't mean you know how to do it. You're doing it wrong. You need someone with common sense, not money or ego. I voted for you to fix things, not do stupid things. Well, so much for MAGA calling Trump the person of common sense. But the leopard-eating face party is indeed eating your faces. I'm all for cutting government waste. My concern is the ramifications of people who have lost their jobs. They still have families to feed and support. The USA unemployment will skyrocket. What's the plan for them? There is none, because the Republican Party doesn't actually care about the lower or middle classes. MAGA hat wearing lady is sad her insulin went from $12 per pen to $78 per pen after losing Biden's price cap. Today I found out my neighbour who works for USDA lost his job. I don't know him well, but I do know he's worked for USDA for the 12 years I've known him. What I do know, I'm incredibly happy for him and his family. I'm glad he lost his career. I'm glad he lost his source of income. I'm glad he got everything he voted for. I'm just waiting to see how long it takes for the Trump flag he's been flying for the past 5 years to come down. I found one in the wild. Now, how do you think we got saddled with Donald Trump? Exactly what was said. The left went so far left it turned the country against it. They needed to moderate themselves. That's the will of the people. They couldn't or wouldn't, so they voted against open borders, transgender madness, illegals receiving hard-earned tax money, etc, etc. We don't want a lunatic, but we have no choice. Either put up with the left, or it's open borders, or closing the borders. Americans were so against the open borders and illegals, so we put a nut job in office. He's closing the borders, rounding up the illegals, and shutting down Muslim illegal immigration. The fuck? So we will stick with him and suffer through his buffoonery for the good of the country. We will keep electing whoever keeps these practices the first time we're lied to. It's for now. We're saddled with an idiot of epic proportions. No American president has ever got in bed with the Russians. Something is rotten here. They might have him, it might be true. If so, his life should be forfeit. China and Russia are collaborative on the effort to kill the dollar and the American hegemony. So why would he get in bed with Putin? They have him. Donald Trump has been in office for 1 full month. The price of eggs are up 23%. The price of natural gas is up 17.4%. The price of sugar is up 16.7%. The price of wheat is up 8.4%. The price of lumber is up 4.6%. The price of corn is up by 3.4%. The price of gasoline is up. The price of electricity is up. The price of soybeans is up. The price of cheese is up. Is this what you voted for? Hopefully one day MAGA might realise that just vilifying everyone that isn't you won't actually fix your country. Farmers said cutting our benefits wasn't in the syllabus. This election was based on going after the others, and now so many are finding out that they are a part of the others. Kansas farmers are now trying to save US aid. They thought Trump was only going to hurt the black and brown DEI folks, and not them. Trumper votes to take out the trash, gets taken out, and then mum roasts him in the comments. Let's take out the trash together and vote for Trump for 2024. Now, thanks to Elon Musk, I'm now out of work. I've had a tough time finding a job these past few years. I worked for a company for almost 6 years and was let go when they decided to reorganize their company and another company bought them out. I was unemployed between January and June of 2023 until I was hired on with another company, and I then worked with that company from June 23 till September 2024. Unfortunately, that company was also bought out, and I was once again let go due to reorganization. My wife and I just bought a house in July of 2023 when I lost my job in September. I was forced to file for a forbearance with the mortgage company. Note, I know that this may be too much TMI, but I just wanted to point out how tough things have been for us. I was then offered a job in the Internal Revenue Service in October 2024, and started working with them until January of this year. That is until Elon Musk and his Doge gang decided to enact this reduction of force in the federal government agencies. Today we had a meeting with our director at the IRS, who informed our class of new employees that we were being let go due to the reduction in force initiative from the White House. This has caused a major strain in our current living expenses. Not to mention, the number of unemployed federal workers, 70,000, is going to make things even harder for me to find another job. I'm not looking for any handouts, but I am asking in return for prayers for me and the other unemployed federal workers, who all have families that we're just trying to support. We are all more than just government workers. We are husbands, wives, sisters, daughters, sons, brothers, and grandparents. We have bills to pay, taxes to pay, and families to raise, just like everyone else. We all deserve to be able to work and provide for our families. Sorry for the rant, but after today, I just had to get this off my chest. I have an idea. Maybe your Republican family and friends who voted for the Orange Buffoon and President Musk can help you pay for your house note, utilities, car note, car insurance, health insurance, food, and any other bills you have. Remember, the Orange Buffoon brought Musk very young people with no security clearance to go through classified documents and his circle of idiots to do exactly what is being done. Some of our loved ones, which includes family and friends, now have a target on their backs. Is any of this right? No. Right this moment, I'm worried about you. I'm sure your leg is going 10 miles an hour and I wish I could give you a hug. But my president wouldn't waste money like the Democrats. I voted for Trump all the way, but I will call him out for wasting, spelled waste, taxpayer dollars going to the Super Bowl, Daytona 500, using taxpayer dollars for things he can do right there at his office. He should be like any hardworking taxpayer and clock out pay for his fun on his own pocket. I thought we voted the hypocrites out. He's spent way too much having fun. Did you figure that, Elon Musk, or were you sidetracked buying a new chainsaw?